Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to teach you about URL context using the Gemini 3 model. So what is URL context? So basically what we do is we write code, and in that code we provide URLs to the Gemini API, and then with the help of that API the model goes through that URL, sees what's inside that URL, what content does it have, and it shows us and helps us understand it without ever visiting that URL. So first what you have to do is open up your Visual Studio Code and create a Python file. First create a folder, and in that folder create a Python file. I have created app.py, so we are doing it in Python right now. And what you have to do is you have to go to Google AI Studio, so I will show you here. So you have to go to Google AI Studio, and here you have to create an API key for your Google Cloud project. So just go to Google Cloud and create a project, and then create an API key for that project. So I already have Gemini 3 tests, so I'm going to use that. And then this is the URL context API. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this code example, go to Visual Studio Code and paste it here. So these are two URLs, so we'll open these two URLs. So this is the URL of a perfect roast chicken from foodnetwork.com, and the second URL we have is from allrecipes.com, and you can see that this recipe is not there. That's why it's showing that the page you are looking for is unavailable, but we will still use this URL and we'll see what do we get in the output. And now I'll copy this API key and go to Visual Studio Code, and here I'm going to just type in API key equals to, and I'm going to paste my API key, and the model which we are using is Gemini 3 Flash Preview. And now what we are going to do is we are going to install the latest Google Gen AI model. So open up the terminal and then just type in pip install Google Gen AI, and then it will take some time to install it. So now you can see the Google Gen AI is installed. Now we can run this file. When we click on run, we'll get to see what is the output in the terminal. So I'll make the terminal full screen so that we can see the output more clearly. And it takes a bit time because the AI model goes to that URL, sees what's the content inside it, and then shows us. So it takes a bit of time, but Gemini 3 is the latest and the most powerful model by Google, so it gives us the best results it can. Still it's inspecting those URLs. It will be done soon. And the content which you are giving is compare the ingredients and cooking times from the recipes at URL 1 and URL 2. So the output which you are getting is that based on the recipes from Food Network and all recipes, here is a comparison. So the key difference is it's given, and then there is the URL metadata which we have. So first we have ingredient comparison, cooking time and temperature, and key differences. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this and I'll create a new file called as output.md, and I'll preview it. So this is the output which we got in the markdown format. So in the ingredients comparison, the cooking time and temperature, and the key differences. So you can put two URLs of your own choice and then see what's the output there. So now if I just put in two Wikipedia links, like if I go to Wikipedia, sorry, yeah, and I'll just see for Python programming language. Yeah, Python programming language, I'll copy this as one link, and then I'll search for JavaScript, which is also high level programming language, and I'll copy this link and I'll put it in URL 2, and I'll run this again. Now let's see what do we get in the output. And this will take a time because both these pages, the Python page and the JavaScript page, both these Wikipedias are very large in size, so it will take some time. And we'll close these pages because we don't need it. And now you can see we have already got the output, and we also get the URL metadata. We don't need that. We'll just copy this and again put it in output.md and save it and view the preview. So the pages you provided are not for food recipes but for Python and JavaScript programming languages. So you can see why does it tell that it is not for food recipes, because in the contents we had told that compare the ingredients and cooking items, but the URLs are of not any recipes. So it also clears that, and then it gives uh, in format of ingredients and cooking time. So here ingredients means syntax and features, and cooking time means performance and speed. And it is also a summary that if you are looking for a quick light snack for the browser, JavaScript is the standard choice. If you want a well structured readable feast for data science or automation, Python provides the better ingredients, even if it takes a bit longer to cook at runtime. So it's basically telling if it takes a bit longer to process up of like that. So this is how you can use the Gemini 3 Flash preview for URL context. First we import all the libraries, then we create a client with the API key, then we select a model, then we select the tools which we want, then we put our two URLs. You can use as many URLs you want, and then we create a response variable. In that we mention the model ID, then the contents and the configuration, and then we just print it. And we are also printing the metadata, so if we remove this we won't get the metadata. So if you like this video, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you like such kind of content, then also make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thanks for watching.